I'd like to give you a challenge this morning. I think we're all very guilty of this, and I'm just willing to openly tell you about it and admit my faults to you. But I'm hoping that as I explain myself, that you too will be challenged to recognize this in yourself. The title of this is "With Whom Are You Frustrated?" Romans 7:15 says, "For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that do I." That last part, "but what I hate, that do I." Uh, it was the other day, I was very frustrated with our schedule. Twice in one day. Um, it was a Friday morning. We're doing a vacation Bible schools right now, and so we 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 have 6 days of being busy for the meeting, and then one day we just take to travel. Sometimes it takes 2 days, and with setup, we're just constantly busy during the VBS season, and so we had to get on the road, and we're supposed to leave at a certain time, and one of the people that I travel with was a little late, and then another person decided to check on something on a vehicle, and that took us later, so we were later leaving. And so I was frustrated about that. But the big reason why I was frustrated about it is because I wanted to get through St. Louis. We were traveling from Lawrence, Kansas to Memphis, Tennessee, and I wanted to get through St. Louis at a decent hour because those of you that live around big cities, you know how you can get stuck in traffic. And these big rigs, it's hard to stop and start so much and keep a good distance from people. So anyway, so uh, because I was feeling that way, I noticed I was a little bit sarcastic with somebody, and I said, "Oh, now you know what? That person didn't really do anything. There's nothing wrong with what they did. You know what the problem is, Loretta? You're just frustrated with your schedule." So then the next day, it was a 2 day trip, because it was when it's more, we travel about 8 hours in one day and then rest, and then get up, sleep in a wonderful Walmart parking lot, then get up the next day and finish the trip. And so we had about 4 hours more to go the next day. So the next day we got up, and I was really under pressure to leave on time, because when I got to that next church, I was supposed to turn around and jump in our car and go meet somebody to pick up two boys that are traveling with us right now. And so I had texted everybody 30 minutes before we were going to leave, "Hope we can leave on time because I got a tight schedule," trying to be nice, but trying to make sure everybody knew I was anxious to get out of here. And so then, while I was sitting in the driver's seat waiting for everybody else to get together, I said something impatient to another person. And I thought, "Loretta, you're not saying this to them because of what they've done. You're saying this because you're frustrated with your schedule." And then I realized I got to apologize to that other person from yesterday, and then I apologized for being impatient with the person I just was impatient with. And I thought, you know what? Why am I taking it out on everybody else? With whom are you really frustrated? So I'm asking you ladies today, let's recognize when we're frustrated with something else in our life, let's recognize it when we take it out on other people. That's my whole thought for the day, and I hope it helps you, because it surely woke me up the other day. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice.